We've introduced how a government can intervene in a market before. In fact, economists think that markets can achieve efficient allocation of resources by self-adjustment in the long run, and thus, government intervention should be avoided. Otherwise, it may result in market failure. But how and why? Let's explore how government intervention may cause market failures in this session. 1. Price ceiling. As shown in the diagram, when the price ceiling is set at PC, the quantity transacted drops from QE to QC. We can see that the marginal benefit of producing QC units of goods is greater than its marginal cost. Extra social surplus would be generated if production continues. Therefore, producing only up to QC actually results in a deadweight loss, triangle CGF, because of underproduction. 2. Price floor. Similarly, when a price floor is set at PF, the quantity transacted falls from QE to QF. We can also see that the marginal benefit of producing QF units of goods is greater than its marginal cost. If producers can produce even more, they will bring extra social surplus to society. Therefore, a deadweight loss, triangle CGF, occurs when production is only up to the level of QF. It is another example of underproduction. 3. Quota. Similarly, an effective quota can cause a decrease in the output level from QE to QQ. The marginal benefit of producing QQ units of goods is greater than its marginal cost, just like the previous cases. Further production will result in higher social surplus as well. So deadweight loss, triangle CGF, occurs again because of underproduction when production is stopped at QQ. 4. Unit tax. If a unit tax is introduced into the market, supply will shift from S1 to S2. We can see that the price increases from PE to P1, while the quantity transacted falls from QE to QT. Similar to the cases before, the marginal benefit of producing an extra unit of goods is greater than the marginal cost in this case. The society again suffers a deadweight loss, triangle CGF, due to underproduction. 5. Unit subsidy. Supply will shift from S1 to S2 when a unit subsidy is imposed. The price falls from PE to P2, and the quantity transacted rises from QE to QU. At QU, the marginal benefit of production is lower than the marginal cost. It's in fact the opposite of the previous cases. The market results in overproduction. Society suffers from a deadweight loss of triangle CGF because of it. From the previous 5 cases, it's easy for us to notice that when a government policy changes the equilibrium quantity in the market, the social surplus will drop and will result in a deadweight loss. You may want to ask, as unit tax and unit subsidy affect the supply curve and create a new equilibrium, shouldn't it be a new most efficient situation? Why would deadweight loss still happen then? Remember that efficiency depends on marginal benefit and marginal cost, and the benefit and cost that we're talking about are those social ones. In many cases, marginal social cost equals supply. If there is a change in the marginal social cost, the supply will also change and vice versa. However, when the supply curve shifts because of government interventions, the cost of production from the point of view of society actually does not change. Therefore, the market allocation is still an inefficient one. If government interventions often result in underproduction or overproduction, what's the reason for doing so? One is to deal with problems brought by externalities. Let's explore externalities and the relevant government policies in the next video.